Today we're going to start off with the Revlon Precision eyelash glue, and using the brush they provide, I'm just directly putting the product on top of the double eyelid tape that I put there beforehand. And now I'm going to use my index finger to get the chunky glitters and apply it onto my lids. And I'm just doing a dabbing motion until it fills up mostly the entire lid. And then now I'm going with the hard candy glamoflauge, and I am just going with any angle brush, and I'm concealing my brow, sharpening it up and making it more precise and defined. I'm pulling the colors down, and now I am blending it with my fingers. Using the leftover product, I am going on top of my brows and also defining it, now blending out with my pinky finger. Now we're going to go with the MAC lip mix, and this is the color red, and I'm just going to use my index finger and lightly dab the colors all over my eye socket, creating a base for my eye look today. I am gonna be a third eye vampire zombie, so I want to make sure my eyes is shot red, and I'm just deepening that crease just like that. So now I'm grabbing an angled brush, and this is from RC Cosmetics, and I'm using a matte color black, and this matte color is actually from M Cosmetics, and this is in the color ONYX 18K, I believe. And then I'm just lightly blending the color up, creating a nice thick soft liner, wing liner. Next, I'm going to be using the Colourpop and the shade Drift, and using a Moda Smoky Eye brush. And I'm going to combine them with some foil shadow from Makeupgeek and just brightening up that inner corner. There you go. And now I'm going with the Morphe M524 brush and grabbing the Cherry Cola from Makeupgeek as well. I'm just sweeping that color under my eye so I can have dark circles, and I'm just feathering it out. And now I want to deepen my eye socket, so I'm using from the shader motor brush and using that ground brown color from MAC. And now I'm going to use Milani foundation and glamoflauge concealer, and I'm mixing the two color to create a very full coverage foundation look for me, because I want to be very porcelain and very pale, you know, kind of like those porcelain dolls, but at the same time I want to be very pale because I am going to be creating a 3-eye vampire zombie. Okay, so I want to have a nice flawless skin, but at the same time it's going to be gory and bloody as well. So, you know, I'm trying to balance glamorous from too gory and ugly looking. So we still want to look beautiful, but at the same time scary. You know what I mean? So now I'm going to go and use my Revlon eyelash glue, and I'm gonna glue a natural lash, pear lash, onto my prosthetic eye. And yeah, it doesn't come with the eyelash, so I want to make it more realistic, so that's why I'm adding some lash onto there. And there it look pretty. Does it look real? Looks pretty scary. Now I'm gonna use some liquid latex I got from Spirit Halloween store, and I'm using a beauty sponge here. This is a new beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna put the latex behind my prosthetic eye, okay, because I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna stick it right onto my forehead. And I'm so sorry, the camera cut off, so I wasn't able to show you guys how I put my latex in and my tissue paper on there, but it's very easy. This step, you just have to use very thin toilet paper, just like that, and then just tear little pieces. And after you put the latex on, you just stick them onto there, and you keep repeating the step, but then make sure between the steps each layer is dry first before you start the next one. Otherwise you're gonna have a big mess. Anyways, I would recommend you to wait like maybe 1 minute or maybe 30 seconds or so, And then, so we'll let the eye dry for now, and then I'm going to go on to the cheek area. The more tissue you add onto there and the smaller pieces you use, it's going to give you a better outcome, okay? The effect will look even better. So we want our scar to be kind of raised up, kind of like, you know, it's been a rip out from our cheek. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on doing that. So probably like 5 layers, and then I'm gonna do another layer of scar but underneath. Yes, so you just repeat this step at least 5 times, and until you get your desired scar. So now I'm going to go with Cocoa Lash and Marilyn, and I'm going to just place it right on top of my lash line. And even though I'm a 3-eyes vampire zombie, I still want to look glam, okay? So then you go ahead and put that lash on, whatever lash you want. And now I'm going to go and define the bridge of my nose, trying to make it slimmer and skinnier, because most of these vampires that I've seen on TV, they all have long skinny face. So I happen to have a round face. So now I am going to create an illusion to make my face look a little bit longer, okay, to elongate my shape of my face. Yes, so you just now we're going to be using the MAC lip mix in the color black, and using a angle brush I'm going to line my lips. Okay, so I'm going to slightly line the a little bit outside of my natural lip line to make me have a little bit more plumper and bigger lips. Okay, so because I'm a vampire and the mouth is on camera all the time. So now I'm gonna shade it in, and then after that I'm going to use Colourpop, the shade Guess, to act as an adhesive to my chunky black glitters that I'm about to put on my lips right now with my index finger. So I'm just using my index finger, sprinkling all these black glitters all over my lip to make it even more juicy and plump. And you don't have to make your lips super precise or anything, because you're going to be sucking blood, eating and drinking all night long, so you can have a messy lip. That's okay. Now I'm just going to take the same brush, and with that black color I'm going to go ahead and fill in my wound and make it dark as possible, because we want, from far away, we want people to think that our cheek has been ripped open, and the blacker it is, the deeper the wound look. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing with my eyeball, my third eye on my forehead as well. And then now I'm going to go with just the concealer, the hard candy concealer, and I am dabbing it all over my face, trying to blend in the scar that I created onto my skin. Okay, so of course I'm not this white, but I am a 3-eye vampire zombie in this tutorial, so I will be super pale because I do not see the sunlight at all. For centuries I've been in the dark, so that's how I want to make myself to look. Okay, now what you want to do is just bring up that color up to your temple, and also on top of your forehead as well, and try to blend out as much as you can. Try to make the scar from latex and tissue to blend in with the color that you want to create. If you want to be green, go for it. If you want to be a different color, you can do it. I am just using whatever concealer that I have, and this happened to be the lightest shade that I own. Okay, so now don't neglect your ears. Make sure that you include your ear too, because it's part of your body. And now you want to bring down the color towards your neck and chest area. And here I have a whole bunch of glitters on my chest, so that's why it looks like I have a bunch of moles. But it's not moles. Okay, so now I just want to go ahead and blend out all the colors. So now I'm starting to look like a real 3-eye vampire zombie. Okay, I am getting so light and pale, it looks like I am not from this time. Okay, so don't forget your arm as well, your hand and your arm. For this look, if you are going to have skin showing, especially from the upper body part, you want to make sure you include those limbs as well. Okay, and now I'm just putting a eye contact on. It's a gray eye contact. I just want to have lighter eyes because vampire always have those light or red or white eyes. Yes. So now I'm going with the same brush that I've been using earlier. I am just darkening the bottom part to make the scar look like it's more dimensional, you know, like more 3D instead of flat. So now I'm using the lip mix color in red from MAC, and I'm just using a random sponge that I got from Walmart a while back, and I'm just going to dab all over my scar that I created to give it more texture and color to make it look more realistic. Okay, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing with this face paint and the color brown as well, but instead I'm using a regular foundation sponge, and this is a new one, and I'm just taking the side off, and this is inspired by Jordan Hanz, and she is a super talented makeup artist here on YouTube as well. She usually does special effect makeup, so I'll put her links down below so you can check her out. This is yeah, this look is actually inspired by her Beetlejuice Halloween look this year. Yeah, so I just kind of got the idea from her. I'll give her credit down there. So now after you dab all that onto your face, you're basically done. So you're just gonna be adding blood onto your third eye, and then after that you're gonna be adding it onto your wounds so it's looking more realistic now. And for the fun part, the fangs. These fangs are from Scarecrow, and these are custom fangs, and they are the size small, okay? And they are lighter than that, but I had blood on my hand, so I made the fan look super yellow. And I also went ahead and put on my wig and also my fingernail. These are press on fingernails, and I'm actually pretty impressed at how they turn out. It looks like my own nail. Okay, so here's the finished look. Enjoy.